The National Coronavirus Command Council and Cabinet have approved the reopening of schools as of June 1, 2020.
A decision that has since been reversed, but the net effect, parents losing confidence in the minister at a critical time. Motshekga has since apologized for the blunder, but says every stakeholder had to be consulted.
From the outset, I really have to acknowledge the furor of yesterday's media conference, and for that I sincerely apologize. Due to last-minute changes, and I think the media will be aware that on Saturday we had the CEM, and after the CEM we met with our unions, your governing bodies, but also received a report, and almost the whole day on Saturday. And the decision that we took on Saturday forced me to use Sunday to do a series of consultations.
President Ramaphosa earlier acknowledged mistakes when communicating with the public and said improvements would be made.
We have spoken about this very recently, and I have been saying to the ministers that let us make sure that our communication is clear, direct, and that we should not be seen to be contradicting some of the things that we say on an ongoing basis, or misinterpreting also some of our own regulations. And we need to tighten up the communication. I think what you can admit is that there has been transparency in communication from government, and government has been communicating on a regular basis. And yes, there will have been occasions, and there are occasions where the communication might have slipped and might not have been spot on.
An analyst believes government is trying to repair the damage.
There are challenges, obviously, that relates to communication, and that is why the President himself and the Minister of Basic Education had to come out to the public and say, we really apologize for what has actually happened. And one would actually expect now that in the different departments, things are actually going to be done better in the interest of all.
The department's challenges are far from over. It faces an interdict on the decision to reopen schools on June 8.
We can even promise you now that by next week, Monday, schools will not be ready in South Africa. Actually, that is something that we must actually care about, because tomorrow at 10 o'clock, we are going to meet in the Department of Basic Education at the Victoria High Court, going to interdict this decision because it continues to endanger the lives of teachers and learners.
The department has a week to ensure the delivery of personal protective equipment and the provision of water and sanitation to schools across the country. Natasha Piri, SABC News, Johannesburg.